Hey everyone, we're back again with another review. Today we're going to review the Lord of the Rings Lego set 79006, the Council of Elrond. It comes with 243 pieces and 4 minifigures. We'll go ahead and look at the minifigures first. First one we're going to look at is Elrond. He is one of the elves. He has a hairpiece that is molded and printed with the elf ears and his headband that goes across. You can see it's the kind of softer rubbery hairpiece. What's also cool about it is the double-sided color cape. Don't see these too often, but when you do see them, it definitely stands out. It's really cool. The printing is pretty good on just the front of the torso, and then his legs. Nothing on the side of the legs, just on the front. And he does have a double printed face. You see, here's his kind of stern face. Turn it over, and he's kind of have a less of a stern face. See, his mouth is kind of straight across. And on this one, his mouth is kind of curved down. I've noticed they started doing that on a lot of these double printed faces, is the expressions are so similar that it's almost hard to tell which one is which I don't know if I really like. You know, if you're gonna have double expression, make them a little bit more expressionable. And he's supposed to be holding one of these things. So that's Elrond. Not a bad minifigure at all. And then you have Arwen, who is real similar. Has the softer rubbery type plastic for her hair. Same deal with her face. She has the semi neutral face and then the semi-stern face. And this one I think is seen in her eyebrows. These are kind of pointed down, and this one they're kind of straight across. Other than that, there's not much difference in them. You know, I like it when they're kind of stern, and then there's a smile or like a real angry face or something real different. The printing on her dress is pretty good. I can't really see too many flaws in it, other than maybe the bottom part of her dress, kind of right in here, doesn't quite line up with the torso part, kind of right up in there. It's hard to see, trying to get it to focus. It's minor, you know, and I like the big bow and arrow. The box shows her holding this, but where she keep her arrows? You know, we know that elves are good for their bow and arrows, or their archery skills. But I don't get why she's holding this if she's got nowhere to stash her arrows. Anyway, no big deal. Here's Frodo. It would have been cool if they could have put some blue eyes on him. The printing on the torso is good, as always. I like the way they got all the detail in on the white undershirt and the vest, and then the jacket on top of all that. It's you can tell they really did a good job, attention to detail, even on the back. Here's his regular face. And see, this one is good. This one, they pulled this one off well. He's kind of got his little discerning, kind of worried face. And then angry Frodo. Good job there. And then Gimli. Another dwarf. So he's got his short legs. I wish these moved in some way. Sometimes it's hard to position the dwarfs or the hobbits. But he has got a absolute ton of detail on his helmet. It is all printed on all the intricate molded pieces, which is kind of insane when you think about it, how they had to print all of that on there. The axe piece is molded in some sort of black metal looking material. It actually looks really well. It kind of looks like some weathered steel or something. He also has a double printed face, but as you can tell, with his helmet and beard on, all you can really see is his eyes. So being able to not only get his head off, see, there's really no point of having a double printed face on this guy. Okay. You can see there's his stern face and the angry face. So I'll put his angry face on. But here's the issue that you're going to see. You put his beard on. Here's the angry face going on. But as soon as you get it on there, his beard covers the mouth. So you can't really tell that his mouth is angry. And then you get the helmet on, and it covers the eyebrows. So you can't even tell that his eyebrows are angry. So what's the point? I guess the point is, if you want to use this head for something else, a different minifigure, then you have two options, but it is really pointless on this figure. So let's look at the model. It is a somewhat similar representation of the scene in the movie. It's a lot smaller scale. You know, the building in the movie, you know, really just kind of took over the whole set. There's a lot more trees. There's more people sitting around the table that has the ring on it. But it you know, they have to make compromises to make these sets, and I understand that. But this one is one that I think would have been cool if it was more in the $70, $80, maybe even $100 range, that actually modeled out a lot more of the scene. I think it would have been, there wouldn't be many play features to it, but they could have included the whole council. They could have included a lot more detail. So it's a little bit disappointed at the size of it. There's a few things to look at here. The trees have this orange and this olive green color, which is they're starting to come out with a lot more of the foliage that's different colors. So this is more of like the fall colors. So that's a plus to have different colors of foliage. You get the set I had 3 of these rings. You know, there's only really one that's supposed to be in the set, but you get a couple extra. And there's these new arch pieces right here. This set was one of the first to come out with this style of arches in it. So that's always good for building mocks, especially building related mocks. Other than that, you just kind of get these random color, you know, kind of olive green, sand color, and these pearlescent gold colors of these cheese slopes. A couple little micro figure things. The only play feature in this set is this. There's a little slider right here that you push. When you push it, you see it. I don't know if you can see it very well. It pushes this little plate up. So if you remember in the movie, the scene was Gimli goes to just destroy the ring. He says, well, why don't we just destroy it now? And he wants to smack it with his axe. But when he hits it, it pushes him back so far, it basically launches him. So that's what this play feature is supposed to represent, but it doesn't do a good job of launching him. It more or less just kind of pushes him out of the way. And I found the easiest way to do it is you actually set him as far back as you can on that piece. Granted, he has to face the wrong way, and then you push it, and then he'll kind of launch off. I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, and kind of works. And you've got to kind of work in some sort of play feature, but it kind of doesn't work at the same time. So that's kind of what I would say disappointment number 2, is that the play feature is not so great. But the things I like the foliage, I like the new arches, and I like his axe and the big bow and arrows. There's also a dagger way back here. It's a cool little dagger too. Other than that, the set is pretty basic. There's really no spectacular parts in it. Things I didn't like, I think we talked about, is the useless point of double face on here, and kind of same with them. You know, if their faces are going to be double, let's make them different. That's really all I didn't like about it. So grab it if it's on sale. That's the way I roll. It's got to be on sale to buy it. If it's full price, I don't think it's really worth it. But if it's on sale, 20% or more, definitely worth it. So that's my review. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to comment your thoughts on the set. And we will be dropping the set. So look at the link below. See how well it stood up to being dropped. Thanks for watching.